Hello Collective, thanks for joining me. Just preparing some cards for today's little reading. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for those who are continuing to support my channel, and welcome to those who are new. So I thought I would just ask our spirit guides to show us what's going on in the energy around us at the minute. There's some weird energies floating around. It feels like double crossing energy, so whether that's path lines crossing or actual Seven of Swords deception, or mixed narratives going on. Yeah, something just keeps feeling like it's confusing or it's not so clear, so I'm just asking if we can get some insight into whatever it is. So as always, these are general timeless readings. Just take that resonates and leave the rest, and switch and change the role or gender to that suits your situation. But because there is a lot of interlinked people hiding in people's energies, or switching of who's a liar, who's not, what's gone on, what hasn't, that type of energy, I am asking for it to be as specific as it can be with the energy I'm reading. So hopefully you're not going to need to switch it about too much, because that also then confuses how it's being seen, but you'll resonate with it if I'm picking up on your situation. So we've got, hey, that's us Collective. We've got Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Yay. So that is us. We're taking a look into what is this, what's going on. So clearly a lot of spying, watching, investigating, defensiveness, people watching tarot and getting the energies confused with here and there and all different things. So with that Page of Swords being the underlying energy of the reading, we'll see what we're looking at. So we've got the Magician, the Eight of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Empress, the Five of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so going on the energy that's bouncing around right now, and I know that we've touched on this before. So we've got here the Magician, some kind of manifesting or magic, voodoo, witchcraft, or spell work, or just pure manipulation. You place that from the angle that you work with. So we've got here the Magician. We know that there's a lot of stuff going about within the readings right now about spell work that's being projected forward. We're coming into a time where not only is this having a dominance over the readings, it's because more people are beginning to understand about energy work, and that just because you don't believe in magic, so to say, doesn't mean to say that a manipulation of energy isn't a thing. We know it is. When we're breaking it down for those that are the more logical thinkers, that when we're saying the manipulation of energy, we're obviously saying manipulation of narrative, work, as in could be connected to your work, as in the way that you use words or words are used. So a manipulation of thoughts and thinking. Yeah, I'm questioning because that bit was an obvious statement, but what they're saying is just make it as clear as, because we're building the energy. So it's a manipulation of how things are seen. So, for example, what they're showing me is, say, for example, you were developing your intuition, or you were on point, no question, that you trust your intuition. When you pick up on a situation, we know that you've got no way of verifying if that's correct, not fact, but if it's correct or in the ballpark or whatever it is, unless you get some kind of confirmation. So the confirmation of your intuitive insights, whatever way that you get it, is a reading will resonate. You're still subjective to place details because they are general readings, or you have an intuitive feel and you see it physically with your own eyes playing out, or someone, an outside person or whatever, will come back and confirm it, or you get monitoring spirits come in, they take a look and they're like, yeah, this is happening. And so that is still subjective because you don't know the truth that's being said back and forward, how the grapevine twists it, and if it is a direct effect from black magic or karma or whatever. So with our Page of Swords, we can use that as our base of the energy. What we've got here is the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is talking about entrapment. It's talking about keeping someone stuck, whether that's a physical, mental manipulation, or whether it is yourself collective that's getting yourself worked up in your mind and you can't see a way out of a situation, or you feel you're under attack or something's happening. This bit is the make or break of mental stability and mental instability, like a mental breakdown. That Eight of Swords is where you are possibly on the brink of collapse, or for those that are analytical investigators or problem solvers, whatever it may be, it could be that you're working something out. So in the tarot community, for example, it would present as Eight of Swords, that you're trapped in your mind. You would also have the Nine of Swords, that can't stop thinking or worrying or obsessing. It just depends how the reader is interpreting it. So we got the Magician and the Eight of Swords. We could just say, for basic reading, that some kind of magic has been in play in regards to block, stop, or manipulate somebody's thoughts and thinking. So they're reminding me, the reason we were touching on intuition is that you could know something's right, but the confirmation, if you just ask someone, they come back and say it's a flat light, it's outright wrong. So how do you gauge yourself from knowing that you trust your intuition, you know something to be true because you've already had your previous proofs and gauging yourself? And so obviously no one's 100%, but if you're given an answer, it either resonates, makes sense, and then it just disappears from the mind. But if it's actually your intuition is on point, It doesn't matter how many times you're told no, you try to forget it, something else will pop up in your experience that will re-trigger that feeling. That's how you know that you're onto something. The subjective side is how stable and grounded are you, or what kind of mindset are you in when you're doing that, because it's also the closest you can be to paranoia. So that's where the subjective part comes in, and that's where the magician or the manipulation or spell work or whatever is to make you doubt yourself, or to make you feel you're going crazy, or if you speak out, to make it look like you're being crazy in the eyes of others. Whatever it is, it's to shut something down and contain it, which is why you've got a person with 8 swords around, because they are being stopped and they are being contained. You could even have it as 8 people circulating a one person in order to have a blindfold over them. So magician, 8 of swords, something ritualistic. We've got here the 10 of wands. The 10 of wands is pressure being applied. It's another stick, another bit, or another piece of information, another bit of information. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people that are connecting to this energy that are under pressure. There's everybody that's saying everything's okay, or there's a mask of, oh, a little bit of this and a little bit of that. This is the other thing with testing of your intuition. If you're good at reading energy, if you know the cards, and so what you will get is like a tower moment will be an effect of something that's going on. What we're seeing at the minute is towers hitting as predicted, on the back of a lot of spell work being projected, or physical manipulations affecting people's stability and finances. So there's a lot of shit going back. For those of you that watch my videos, my readings, you know that we deal heavily in working with the angelic realms, the spirit realms, all kinds of spirit realms. So that's where I get my information from. I pass it over for you so you can relate and make your little jigsaw piece together. But ultimately, we are the Page of Swords. We are watching as things develop. What you're seeing now is what was predicted, that there's a group, a specific group, multiple groups for whoever, different versions of the collective that are watching, that what's happening is there is that dismantling. It's not only been something that's been progressing and going on for such a long period of time, that slowly it's all unraveling. So now you've got people that are thinking, oh, I did that ages ago and now I'm on to something else. And they're forgetting, no, you are still energetically tied to this situation. And until it is corrected, then nobody's going anywhere. Simple as that. We've got lots of partners, partnerships, people presenting one way, everybody's seeing everyone else behind everyone else's back, and we're happy, we're not happy, we're talking, we're not talking, I did this, I never done that, all type of shit going on. And that's what this reading is going to be about. Let's unpick this energy that's confusing a lot of the readers, or not confusing, they're getting their stuff, but let's take a deeper look in and see what we can add. So that 10 of Wands is piling on the pressure. It's showing clearly that there is always an easier way to resolve things. It's laying down the swords, stop the spying, stop the manipulating, and take ownership of that part played. So you're not realistically going to get that from people because it's all passing over. I'm seeing screenshots being taken, I'm seeing messages, walking people into messages so that it can be taken out of context and things like that. It's how could it be this if it looks like that type energy, or no, I never said that, or it's why would I do that type energy. We've got here the Empress, so the Empress could represent yourself collective, or it could represent the focus of this energy or the reading, or it is representing a home life situation, nurturing or lack of, or new beginning, or just trying to bring harmony to a situation, or a focus on an Empress type energy. We've got the Five of Cups. We've got here, as we were if we were reading just basic magic being done on keeping someone trapped or stuck, piling on more pressure so that an Empress energy or a new beginning or something can't be seen, or something is hidden and sunk down. Whatever it is, if it's connecting to emotions, we've got the intention is to create and restrict, which leads to Five of Cups, which is emotional loss. To constrict and confine and not allow an Empress energy to shine at their brightest, it ultimately results in a Five of Cups energy, regardless of how it's portrayed in the readings. That is the soul is crying, and that is the intention. Not all coming from sinister. There are elements where the dynamics can also be wanting to hold on to something, keep something for theirself, or whatever it may be. But what is actually being shown here for us collective as the Page of Swords, what's actually being shown here is a pure manipulation of energy. It is trying to contain an energy that needs to expand, and it's that that's trying to cause something to be so restricted that then a Tower moment comes. So it's it can be read as someone being bitter, or someone being cold, or someone being ruthless, someone being something. But the element that's not being read is the fact that a controlled restriction is going to cause an explosion of some kind. So we've got we've got the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is trying to move forward. The restriction is stopping a river from flowing. It's stopping the energetic flow in the direction it is destined to go. It's about holding on to something and not allowing it to leave, to go, or to be. It's casting a spell, a shadow, a narrative. It's painting a negative and shadow onto a positive. This Six of Swords is representing 6 people that think they've got away with something. It's like I'm being shown a crate being placed on an island, and then 6 people are rowing away, or they're dispersing. The Ten of Pentacles is whether it's whether it's physical cash has been acquired from manifesting off an energy, or a first start was the stepping stones, and then dragons, eagles, whatever, flying off, flying monkeys, flying off, whatever it is. There was an initial stepping stone, and then and then manifesting began. Intentions come from this manifesting, and magic comes from that. We're seeing in Hollywood and all of that side, and even though everyone's seeing those stories or whatever, it's entertainment, it's theatrical, isn't it? But with that, that's what keeps things hidden. The 10 of Wands, things are avoided or hidden behind the scenes. Like if it's over dramatized, then it dilutes it. It makes it that it's so saturated that people just become desensitized to it, which allows the Six of Swords, the dispersion of whatever, throwing rocks, hiding the hands, running away. It just allows people to blend back in because it's all theatrical. But what's actually happening is when people do understand manipulation of energy and intentions, and it's not just like, oh, I wish for this or whatever. I'm on about those that are, some that are here to work for the higher realms, or those that are here to stop the higher realms. They both work together. Everyone's recruiting whoever, but the fastest route to the 10 of Pentacles is dark magic. You can pop in and you can take a slice, and then you can carry on and keep your intentions pure. It is still laced with that initial dark energy. When you get a taste of that dark energy, it's addictive. It consumes you. It puts you up on a pedestal. You are in bed with the devil energy. It's everything that's temptation. It takes a strong master of the arts and crafts to be able to play that game, get in bed with the devil and make deals with the devil, so to say. All kinds of temptation, selling the soul, whatever the archetype means for you guys. It takes a strong will. If you've got that much of a strong will, but yet you can't resist temptation, you're fucked. Simple as that. This 10 of Pentacles is it's not even about the money, and that's the thing. It's, don't forget, these cards are depicting situations, energies, their sentences within a paragraph. They're visuals of a story, and that's all they are. You can say 10 of Pentacles in the upright and people are like, oh, financial stability. You can say 10 of Pentacles in the reverse and be like, oh, that's absolute financial ruin. Yes, that is what it means, but in those basic terms. But obviously what we know as a general reading, that the stepping stones towards that is where the magical manipulation comes from. People only hear one side of the story, obviously, because people are contained so that that narrative doesn't come out, and then everything can be put in place so that whatever it represents for you, collective, is muted. That's why we've just been through those periods where it was full on about speak your truth, speak up, speak up, speak up. And then the dominoes were all falling. Now everyone's, oh, well, speak my truth. It's being diluted again because you've got the theatrics all over the top and it blends in. Things keep going in a cycle. But see this situation that's playing out strong and hard? The reason that it's holding so much presence within the tarot community at the minute is because there's higher forces connected to it. When you see the sword of truth coming out, it is something to be feared because people are going in deeper and deeper and deeper. Six people are feeling that they're scattering, they're keeping quiet, they're out of the way, they're under the radar, they're hidden, there's no way of knowing. Listen, it doesn't matter who confirms whose fucking intuition is right or wrong, or my name wasn't said, or how are you applying that to that. It's a general reading, or who's this, and male and female, presenting as male or female, you switch it how you want. It's total chaos. But the other reality is, I've told you, we're working with the spirit realm. And that's who you can't lie to. We've got people within these storylines that they've got their ancestors screaming out to them to do the right thing to help their bloodline. You've got people that have worked hard to build, and then they're getting tainted along the way. There's being guilty by association. There's throwing people under the bus. It's like hearing the screaming of the lambs, Caroline. Or Clarice. Caroline and Clarice. Wow, that's a movie. Do you get what I'm saying? It's people can lie and manipulate all they like. But it doesn't matter what the fuck you think you're playing with, you're not overriding the forces of above, which are actually stood staring you in the face. This situation is busting over. When I was shuffling before I chose these cards, I can't remember which ones I had, but as I was shuffling, I saw the Tower and thought, let me just keep shuffling. Then I saw two cards were stuck together. I saw the Ace of Swords, and stuck to that was the Tower. I kept shuffling and I thought, let me use a different deck just to make sure I'm clearing the energy. That's what we're dealing with. People recently have experienced a Tower moment connected to a truth, an undeniable truth amongst a group of people or something, whether it's perceived as clarification or a belief that we've done magic, something's working, we've now had confirmation, or whether it is shit, it's hitting, let's close ranks and separate or hide something, or whatever it is that's going on. There's a deception that's moving around. That's what's coming out. The fox within the chicken coop could be you, collective. You could be the one that is in the midst of it. There's people that are putting forward false promises. It's like what I'm being shown, this Eight of Swords, a confirmation coming back. There's only a little bit of of breath left, everybody disperse, or nobody touch that. There's a last bit of breath there. Turn your back, walk away, do this, or pile on the lies, or set up this. Whatever it may come across to you, the point of it is a tiny bit of breath left is significant. But the bit that's being missed is that tiny little bit of breath could be connected to the divine and the spirit realm, that all have a invested interest in how this blows up, plays out, or what destiny route is being blocked. So that tiny little bit of breath could last forever. It could expand into something that is a burst of light. It could be the expansion of that energy that's being restricted and contained. We've got the Three of Wands. Ships coming in, ships sailing away in the night. It's sailing away from the crate on the island, or it's watching the Page of Swords. Are ships coming in? Can you still see breath? Is there still life? Is that tower going to have a knock-on effect? Something's going on and it's being hidden, but what we are picking up as readers, a majority of readers, is there is no denying that there is a rumbling that's coming. It's like a bright sunny day is the illumination, a bright sunny day, but yet a rumble of thunder is coming. Looking up at the sky, there's a storm. No, there's not, it's too sunny, but you can feel it. Someone could be a shaman, rain dances or elements, working with the elements. People are proper doing the most right now. We've got Magician and Five of Cups. We've got Ace of Wands. The passion, the need, the drive, the creative ideas that come with it, something with music or dance or the creative expression, lack of passion, the dispersing of a group, the lack of interest to carry on, not wanting to hear about this story anymore because it's becoming so uncomfortable, so repetitive. A passion to cause some kind of emotional loss. Is there guilt? Is there a lifeline? Is that Ace of Wands? No. It's trying to extinguish a spark. We've got Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Swords, Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles. Working to something, it's everyone's independent. I'm not linked to them, I'm not linked to them, I don't know them, I don't speak to them. How could we possibly be connected? Finances are changing hands. It's a Nine of Pentacles leading to the Ten of Pentacles. 9 people connected. 6 people hiding. The Ten of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, which is the 20. We've got here 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, piling on pressure, lots of communication, conversation, around a work situation. Putting the work in to place more pressure, putting the work in to cover stories. A magazine is significant, flicking through a glossy magazine. I don't know what that bit means. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. Sometimes when you see this Eight of Swords, it's like, how can someone logically work so hard, do something, master their craft, have everything flourishing, 10 of Pentacles, and then rapidly it declines to whatever state it may be? It's black magic, or something's being done for that rapid decline. It's got to be questioned. It's that's the bit that's getting missed. I don't know what they're on about. I don't know where it's coming from. When you remove that Pentacles for work situation and you place it in love situation, it may open out something more from there. People, friends from the past seeing each other. There's definitely two males. One male that is either a sex worker, that is with a boss or someone that owns a company, or is 10 of Pentacles industry or whatever it may be. Or there is a hidden relationship. They could both have wives or girlfriends, or one could be single. There's definitely a dynamics of that going around. You could have touched on it and been told, don't be so ridiculous. You could have someone, yeah, you could have fucking anything you want. The Queen of Pentacles. This Queen of Pentacles keeps showing up in from the readings that I've done, and whether other readers are seeing the same, but what keeps coming back for me is this Queen of Pentacles is at the center of this bullshit. This is a female that is funding black magic, dark arts. She may own something, do something, or she pays someone to, or whatever it may be. Or she could be getting a raw deal in the sense of how she's presenting within the energy of readings, that she could just be a course explorer, and so she's being associated with many things, but they have that dark occult undertone. So not necessarily that she is a dark practitioner, but she travels here and there and so, and maybe dabbles a little bit. Finances are coming from her. It feels that she is a wife of someone, or she is a long time past lover, a mistress from over 5 years ago, maybe even longer, so whatever, who maybe had been given an empty promise by a King of Wands, a King of Pentacles, or a King of Cups, or whatever dynamics that she saw them in, and has waited. Whoever it was either married but still playing around elsewhere. This Queen of Pentacles is addicted to readings, So when we see the devil energy come up, or the temptation, and we say addiction, and we run through all of the addictions, tarot needs to be included within that. She may even read herself, but I would be saying that the intuition is blocked. She's done a lot, definitely. If, as well, what I'm being shown, regardless of it being this one or others connected to this obstruction of the divine, the karmic wheel pushing through, if people have done some kind of heavy protection or rituals or whatever it may be to try and shield themselves from the karma, or align themselves with someone that they feel can deflect their karma or delay it or whatever it may be, but they're continuing to deceive with the lies, it will ricochet and bounce to someone close to them. If it's not touching them, it will take and affect someone that is close enough to them so that they can still see it, identify and connect to it. That's what I'm feeling when I saw the tower, the Ace of Swords, and the other tower was stuck to it. So we've got the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. Oh wait, I didn't see what that was, but we got Four of Cups under the bottom of the deck. Alright, so the Four of Cups, not letting go, need to let go, stop holding so tight for something that's trying to transform. There's enough room for everybody. We've got here advanced motion. Someone, a few of you collective, are absolutely connected to higher realms. A wish that was guaranteed to be granted. Is trying to manifest, and as it's landing or trying to, it's dashed down and stopped and blocked. There's heavy penalties for that. We've got here the throat chakra, the Eight of Swords, the throat chakra. It's blocking, restricting the throat chakra, stopping a truth getting out, containing and isolating someone or something that looks like, resembles or exposes or implicates anything linking to a truth. We've got destiny is saying, obviously, that something is coming in to manifest, and if it's not rebalanced, and even if towers are still not creating the clearance that's needed, then an acceleration of the truth pushing through will cause a financial collapse. So it could be being shown as society's financial collapse, but I think we know that what's playing out here, the deception of staying in positions when your soul is telling you you're doing the wrong thing. It's pushing against destiny's energy. We've got here sacrifice, sacrificial of the self and of others. It's a bringing an axe down. It's the universe, the spirit realm, saying that by not following the natural laws, that whatever you are energetically connected to, the pathway that is blocked or tainted will blow up, in the sense of exposures, collapse. You've got victory and success, a belief of the six that are escaping, running away. I've got away with it. Even for those that are prepared to sacrifice their self and come in close to see, is the Page of Swords, is it working? Am I detected? Am I seen? Am I stronger? Am I energetically the devil themselves? Well, of course, yes, you can be seen, but it doesn't matter the person whose face you're looking into, whether they can see you. It's, can you see the spirit realm that are surrounding you at this time? Only you know if you're trying to cheat or deceive something. Only you know if you're receiving a calling to take a particular action or do something or whatever. Only you will know that. Victory and success, I mean, where's your money at? Your money's going to be on what is written in the stars and spoken as a truth. That is a fact of destiny, will be the stronger energy and will take out anything that's in its pathway to ensure that there is victory and success for those that are in alignment always with the highest truth. We've got waiting game, divine timing, waiting game, an indecision, an imbalance, something being corrected. It's the temperance angel is here. What time clock are you working on? Because the amount of times we're seeing the tower presenting or coming up, that is the thunder rumble that's coming forward. Third eye chakra is in alignment with the higher power, the higher source, the destiny. They're just showing me as well that that yellow can also look like it's resembling a sword of truth that's coming forward. People are going to start seeing, it's going to become more apparent, more obvious, and then it's going to become more apparent and obvious that whatever narrative was trying to be made to look one way, that the fox within the chicken coop was actually meant to be there. Hello. Just doing the rounds. We've got sacrifice and universe together. You can make of it what you will. And then you've got destiny and third eye chakra. You can then build that energy together. What you've got is throat chakra and the waiting game. It's not a matter of time for the truth to come out. The truth's already there. It's just those that are believing that it's not going to be attributed to them in any way. It's those that believe that they can still speak some kind of Eight of Swords, block, magic, spell work, manipulation into existence and not deal with the comeuppance, cause and effect that comes with that. So it's not about whether the truth will come out. The truth's already there. It's how much is somebody going to keep on speaking a lie in order to try and change destiny and fate. That is clearly already written. You've got accelerated motion leads to victory and success. And then underneath, we've got triumph. So, okay, it didn't work into this character, that character, this character, that character. And I'm kind of glad with that, because it is a generalized reading, and we deal here with the spiritual guidance and the understanding and the workings of how the spirit realm come into play. You place the role and genders as you wish, as you're moving around the tarot community and trying to get the answers that you need. But this is a little something for those that are really on the brink of just kind of getting it. It's a little bit frayed edges still. This is the energy that is underlying that Page of Swords. So when you see the Page of Swords present on any of the readings that you watch, wherever you watch or whatever you do, maybe bear this energy in mind, because it holds power, as you can see. I mean, you could try and place those or any of them in reverse or whatever, but I can assure you, whatever way you try and flip them in reverse in regards to being in alignment with the divine, it will still come back and land with the universe, has the last say. A wish was made, or a soul contract was in place, was destined. Someone is here on a destiny mission, or whatever you want to do or call it, or at the final stages of their past lives, the completion of what they needed to accomplish in this lifetime. What you're looking at here is something from that level that it's about to be, and now we've got unknowing people that do not realize what they're playing with, what they're dealing with, and it's got fucking messy. And you've got the universe is absolutely there, putting the stamp on. It will be so. So let's see. I like it when we can get away with 4 cards at the end. So thank you so much for watching and following and seeing everything unfold. If it wasn't for you guys, then I wouldn't get a chance to work with all of these energies and put the messages forward that the spirit guides give us. Alright, so to round up the energy, and hopefully this gives you messages that make sense for you, we've got Knight of Ariel, trustworthy, understanding, devoted, funny. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. 3 of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Page of Gabriel. Energetic, brave, optimistic, playful. Follow your passion. You are ready for any challenge. Opportunities for excitement and adventure. And then Queen of Ariel. Mature, practical, generous, happy. Nurture yourself and those you love. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Practical and wise advice. Okay, collective, that is your reading for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.